My base for my Stabile has 3 parts. This is the seal. I put enough of a cut there, but not too much. So this fits here. That's his front flippers. Here's his back flippers. And he stands. He supports himself in a pretty steady way. I'm going to make a flyer, and it's going to come from this opening. It's kind of hard to see. This is cardboard rather than the metal you're going to use, but it does have some sticky-uppy parts. If you're doing this with metal, I want you to squish down those sticky-uppies so that they don't cut you. I'm going to make kind of a staple end here. So I'm taking my needle nose pliers, making one 90-degree bend, a second 90-degree bend, and that's going to go in here. Come on, baby. There we go. And in it goes. No one said this was going to be easy. Okay. Now I'm going to pinch this. Oops. I'm going to pinch it so it's firm. Okay? And here's my first flyer. It's coming out of the nose like that. Okay, so I don't want this to be too long, but I do want to give room for my flyers. So I'm going to pinch that. Here's what a pinch looks like. And then I'm going to fatigue it by bending it back and forth. Of course, if you're doing that kind of stuff, you need to have your goggles on. And I'm going to make a loop. Here's my loop. And the whole point of this is movement. And you can't have movement unless you have a jump ring. So here's one of my jump rings. I made those this morning. And it's open a little bit, like that. I'm going to put the jump ring in here. And I don't want to close it. There it is dangling there. It's so loose it fell out. I want some flyers. So I'm finding pretty much the middle. So I'm going around this way, around this way. And I'm going to have a flying fish and a flying toy. Remember, this is a seal, and they train them with fish to do tricks. Maybe they don't so much anymore because that's not so respectful. And 90-degree angle. Put that in. .90-degree angle. Come on, baby. You can do it. There we go. Now I will be successful. Okay, I'm going to pinch it and pinch it. And I can pose my fish in the angle that I want it. He's going to be flying that way. And one of his toys. And around. This This wire is quite a bit thicker than the poker. There we go. Now I'm in business. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to pinch that over, pinch this up, and he has a toy. And here's my little loop here. So this jump ring goes here, and this goes here, and I'm going to close it. You might need 2 pliers to close it, but don't close it, don't pinch it tight. Before, we pinched it tight, and and that made it so it wouldn't move. We don't want that to move right here, but we want this to move, so we put one there. I could make another flyer coming out here if I wanted. You can make them come from anywhere. They can come from here or here. I could start another one over there, but I'm going to start one over here. I'm going to twist this over so it's upside down. This came off at this loop, so I'm going to reattach that. Just moved it over. Here we go. There, now that is not going to come loose anymore. But notice, this is open and loopy, this is open and loopy, this is open and loopy, and that is how it allows that to move. We want them to move. That's the whole point. So if I want another set of danglies here, I can make the same thing. I can put a fish and a toy. I can make a loop and a jump ring. I could make one coming from this direction. A loop and a jump ring. And I could come from here. And that's what I want you to do. You've been asking me, how many do I need? How many flyers do I need? And that depends on your idea. And I wish I could give you a number, but there need to be enough. For mine, I think it would look better if there were 5. And I think I will have some going the other direction, so that there's a little bit of, there's more movement, so it looks more like they're circling around.